Hey everybody, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, my name is Jeanette. I appreciate you all so much for coming by. And thank you especially to everyone who's liked, shared, subscribed recently. Can't thank you guys enough for your support. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you. Okay, so today, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, general messages as always, right? Please, my friends, try to make it around, stick around to the end. That's where we're going to receive our advice from Spirit directly with our Earth Magic Oracle decks. Very important, you guys. I could tell you your situation all day long or not, but if you don't get your advice, then what does it really mean, right? I mean, that's why we're going through this. So even if the message doesn't fit, feel free to skip ahead and please do, okay? Just keep at that advice because it very well could help you anyway. All right, loves. So everything obviously here, vice versa, general reading, pick your side. We all know this feel, right? Do keep in mind as well, time is not linear also, so we're aiming for April 1st through the 15th, but last week's message could actually pertain for you this week if this one does not. Okay, loves? Or it could be a mixture of the two, and you might want to peep at that anyway. All right, loves? So Aries, let's see what's coming in for you right now. This time, thank you, Spirit. Knight of Wands, your fire energy there. We also have the Page of Cups and the Two of Wands. More fire energy along with some water energy. I was going to say earth, that's funny. Water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or a fellow fire sign that you could be dealing with as well here, Aries. A fellow Aries or Sagittarius or a Leo. Not necessarily take it as it resonates, but it seems here you're wanting to drive quickly towards a passionate decision that needs to be made. You want to offer, it seems, a cup of love here to somebody. You may be weighing out, should I, shouldn't I, will I, won't I? Is now the best time to go towards this connection, to drive passionately towards this person, to offer this cup of love or this bit of good news, So you may be right in the midst right now of making a decision, weighing it out of will I, won't I, should I, shouldn't I offer my cup of love, my passions. Should I do it quickly? Should I do it slowly? Should it be a trickle in or should I not go at all? In the midst of a decision here, Aries, absolutely. Eight of Swords here, air energy, of course, Libra, Gemini, potentially weighing very heavily on your mind. You may be feeling a little bit trapped and bound at this time. Maybe with the decision, weighing it out potentially here. What's crossing this energy, Spirit, for Aries? Definitely stuck between a decision. Some of you may actually also be, for some of you, you may be in the middle of a decision of, will I stay where I have a cup of love already, or will I go passionately elsewhere in the midst of trying to make a decision of, stay where there's already established love, as meager as it may seem. That sounds harsh, but that's what I'm getting with the page. And or am I going to passionately drive towards something that's more alluring for me? So you may be very well in the midst of a decision there. What is crossing this energy for Aries this time? Thank you, Spirit. Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so obviously let's get it out of the way. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? But I feel like you could be dealing with work, could be dealing with putting in a little hard work in order to make this decision. But for the majority of you guys, I feel like this may be somebody that you met through work connections. outside of the connection, if you're in the, I'm getting bombarded, I'm sorry y'all. If you're in the group where you have to choose between what's already sturdy for you in a loving relationship, maybe you're already established, right? But it's not giving you quite the fulfillment you seek. You may have a decision of a new offer coming in, right? And you may be able to take your passions elsewhere. You may be heavily putting in some thought, some real hard work into this decision or this new connection, potentially. And I feel like for those of you, you may have met this person through work or through work connections as well. Only for some of you, take it as it resonates. Also, maybe for the other half of you, work is coming in to hinder the connection. There may be, for some of you, this need to work on it. Whoa, and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. That's so weird. I was just saying needing to work on it with the already established lover, you know, and then I saw the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, Gemini energy. Interesting. I feel like for a lot of you, you have a decision to make of whether you're going to continue to offer your passions and love potentially to somebody new for a chunk of you. Or are you going to continue to offer to those who have been there? That love, you know? Willing to put in hard work into whatever decision you make, but have not made the decision quite as of yet. And that freaking Lovers card at the bottom of the deck again, with that Gemini energy. Basis of the situation here are you, my darlings. This is your personal passions, your stability. This is your energy, that sexy, magnetic, passionate, driven, fiery self that you are, Aries. You might have Scorpio placements. You might want to go look at the Scorpio video, okay? Because they too are feeling quite sexy right now. And I feel like you're also feeling this energy. You may, there may be somebody who's coming at you passionately, right? Telling you, oh, you're sexy, I want you, you know what I mean? This is bleeding into your situations now. Let's get a clarifier of that Queen of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. 9 of Wands. Half of you. Ooh, it's like, oh yeah, I'm feeling so sexy, and this person that I want, that I want to connect with passionately, right? They make me feel so hot, and they make me feel so wanted, and so I want to drive towards them. They make me feel so abundant of passions and sexual energies, and it's almost like you want to drive towards them, but the other half of you are like, I can't give up on the connection I've already established. For others of you, you may be not willing to give up on yourself here. You literally may be just making decisions about work. You know, what do I drive passionately towards? How do I make it? Shouldn't I? Should I offer? You know, I feel like it's an already established relationship though. It may be I'm getting bombarded. For some of you, it may be a job split rather than a relationship split. I'm feeling both of you. For the half of you that it's a work split, it's like, do I stay with this company that I've been with for a long time, that's offered me a little bit of what I needed, right, to keep going? Or do I, you know, I only want to say it's work because the work card is here, crossing these energies. So it's like, or do I go elsewhere? Do I quickly go elsewhere? And you're weighing that decision. Literally not wanting to give up on yourself here. Not wanting to give up on what you feel it necessary in your soul to want to drive towards, I feel like here. Whether it's work related or another relationship, literally I am feeling both of you guys. Both groups of you, Aries. Half of you is work related. The other half, it's a literal decision of, should I stay or should I go? Like, you're not feeling quite as passionate for the old connection. It almost feels, and you want to drive towards something better for yourself. And for the other half of you, that is work related, okay? Take it as it resonates. There are both groups of you. Okay, Hermit energy, Virgo energy at the bottom of the deck. The higher knowing, the going within. You could be pulling back at this time in order to make this decision. You could be, obviously a lot of us are in hermit mode. You could be stuck at home and not able to give as much as you want to work as well. And maybe that's why you're considering potentially leaving the job you're in so that you can find something maybe, I want to say a little more providing, a little more catering to your energies. I don't know where that's coming from. We do have you, the Fool. That's funny. In your immediate past, Aries, obviously the Fool, major arcana, tossing up your hands and starting a brand new here in the immediate past. That's funny because it feels like with this card that a decision was actually made and that you went, okay, let's do it. Yay! Let's go. Me, myself, and I, Aries. That's what it feels like. But then here you are now stuck. So if it's work related, you started off this new endeavor thinking, yes, this is perfect. This is great. I'm just going to start it. I'm going to do it. It's going to be awesome. And then you ran into a work-related problem, probably with the Hermit, having to be stuck at home. And now you're like, well, this job no longer provides. It no longer gives me what I need, right? It leaves you feeling at an emotional lack. I was going to say, normally you'd see the pentacles, but at the same time, I feel like there's this lack here because it is just a page and it's of emotions, right? And if this is work related, you're feeling at a lack there. Something that leaves you unfulfilled, instabilities, emotions, and passions, right? It's all coincide. So if you're dealing with a relationship, kind of the same thing. I love this person. Let's get married. Let's be together. 5 years later, oh my God, what is happening here? This is not the king or queen that I committed to earlier. But here comes this other sexy thing that I kind of maybe want to go towards. And I might consider putting in some hard work into that now. Not really wanting to give up on your commitments, but at the same time not feeling very passionately driven towards that any longer. So feeling maybe a little confused there. What's crowning in your thoughts, darlings? Queen of Cups and Knight of Swords. Air energy and water energy. A Knight of Swords, you could very well say that's thoughts that go on and on, because the Knight just goes back and forth with that communication, and this is crowning in your thoughts. It's literally like you're weighing, you keep talking to yourself in your mind, what am I going to offer my cup of love to? What am I going to offer myself here? Queens being self. What is going to happen of the situation? The consistent air energy thoughts playing in your mind. It feels like it's, back and forth, or you're contemplating all of those conversations that you had with somebody where they said, I'll take care of you, baby. I'm going to treat you right. I'm going to love you forever like a queen or a king should, right? I'm going to give you what you need. This may be even that job. Thinking on that job, is it going to be fulfilling for me, stable for me? Am I going to love it? Can it provide emotionally? Is it going to be enough? I feel for the lot of you that it's a relationship. That somebody's coming in with some communication and maybe offering you a cup of love, and it's making you pull away from what you already know, that you swore at one point you weren't going to give up on. A connection that you swore at one point, I'm not going to give up on this. And now it's starting to switch around. I feel you're having sort of a change of heart, it seems. Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Air energy. Those thoughts that keep us up at night, the anxiety, the worry, the fret, the back and the forth, the just worry, right? Constant back and forth in your mind keeps you up at night. What's about to happen? Thank you, Spirit. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Feeling absolutely abundant and happy of self-love. So what I feel like whatever decision you make, you're going to feel very self-satisfied in it. What if the Nine of Cups here for Aries, please, Spirit? Did we ever turn her over? No, okay. What if the Nine of Cups here? Thank you, Spirit. The Sun card in reverse. Leo energy. That's weird. Why would it be in reverse? Feeling so happy and abundant of self. So much love of self. So warm and feeling so good. But then your Sun is coming in reverse. That's weird. It may be the things that you don't know about where this is going to go, where this potential new connection is going to go, this job offer, where the old connection is going to go. Is it going to come back to life? And are you going to feel abundant and happy without them, or what is going to happen without them? That's so weird. You may be trucking along happily, even though you don't know everything about the situation, or not everything may be illuminated to you, my darlings. Celebrations, reconciliations with that water energy, Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Maybe celebrating anyway, celebrating with a new person. Maybe counting your blessings. You know, that you even have work at all, or that you even have love at all. I mean, what are your fears? The world here. I think you fear the cycle complete. You may fear the world is watching you. Can I get a clarifier for that, please, Spirit? The world is watching you. Wheel of Fortune. The world and the Wheel of Fortune lying in your fears. Okay, definitely if you have Scorpio placements, please go check out that video as well, because the Wheel of Fortune also popped up in Scorpio's fears, okay? You may be fearing that you're not going to have that victory with the cycle. You may be fearing the past coming back to haunt you? The past coming back to haunt you. For some of you, it feels like as the wheel turns, cycles end, and old ones and new ones begin. You may be fearing the new beginning. You may be fearing, where am I going to go now? What am I going to actually do now? I thought I had a plan. I thought this was all set up. Where's the wave going to take me now? Maybe even fearing the decision, fearing not having a victory when that wheel finally does turn. You know what I mean? Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That was also, oh my God, I swear to God, you guys. This was also in the fear spot at the bottom of the deck for Scorpio. Could be dealing with Scorpio. I think you have Scorpio placements, honestly. This is finding the balance, obviously, with that 6. In some time here, investing some time. I feel like you're afraid maybe that it's taken too long, that it's going to be too hard to get that one cycle complete, and to get yourself back steady to where you need to be, whether it's work related or whether it's with a relationship. It feels like And you'll also maybe you may have children with this person as well, or children that you're needing to provide for in this instance, right? And fearing these cycles, maybe fearing that you won't have the victory that you need or want so bad right now. What is going on around you, Aries? Woo! Thank you, Spirit. Going around Aries. 4 of Swords. Air energy, obviously. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, right? I feel like I did say this, that you may be needing to pull back. Definitely. It feels like this may be the thing you need to do. And also, everybody's at rest around you. It feels like maybe, well, the world right now, especially, we're kind of all in hermit mode. This could be having to do with that, you know, that this is what's going on around you. It feels like a pullback is needed to really gain some clarity on what decision you really truthfully want to make, because I kind of see it scattered. I kind of see, oh, I want to go, but I want to stay. I want to go, but I don't want to give up on what I already have. Really trying to gain some clarity here with this meditation card. Needing to pull back, rest, rejuvenate a little bit here. You may be needing just honestly kind of cut off connections, lay down your arms here, literally a vacation, like a couple days without talking to somebody in order to gain clarity. I'm not saying that to piss you off. I'm sorry. In order to gain clarity, Moon card at the bottom of the deck, you guys. Yeah, with the Sun card in reverse, there still may be a lot of things that you're trying to gain illumination on, you're trying to really figure out, and you're having a hard time, or will have a hard time doing so until you pull back to gain a certain level of clarity and peace of mind, I feel here. What are you hoping for, Aries? April 1st through the 15th. 10 of Pentacles. Hell yeah. 10 of Pentacles, earth energy. That is absolutely what we're all hoping for. Abundance, wealth, happiness, happy life, happy wife, happy spouse, happy house. You feel me? Like the all in abundant. This is your utter hopes. You want to be stable. You want to be grounded. You want to be, you want to have things in your life that you can rely on. You want predictability. Right now, it feels like things are not very predictable. They're kind of in the midst of going about this turning of the wheel here. A decision like needing to be made. And all you want is just to be you just want to be abundant and happy and stable. Excuse me. Absolutely, Aries. I completely agree. We all want that. And you may need to pull back to obtain it, loves. Whew, how come? We have that 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck again. King of Pentacles here. Earth energy. You may be getting that. You may be definitely obtaining that stability. This is also a stable, rooted, grounded, committed, married man. So for those of you who are wavering in your relationships, you may very well end up staying where you were strong originally, right? In your home, rooted where you've been, okay? And make that final decision because that's what's more stable for you. Others of you, you may be going towards this stability, creating it of yourself if you're dealing with work, creating it for yourself, and if you have those children, for those children, it's funny that I said that and I pulled the deck and then the Empress was the only card left behind on the table. Very well could be a mother, father, needing to nurture yourself and your home. 3 of Swords and 2 of Swords. That decision, you guys, that you make, please be really careful, okay? I feel like it's not just your happiness that's at stake, it's somebody else's, okay? And somebody has the potential here to be very, very heartbroken if you don't stay where you were originally committed. For some of you, I'm sorry. For others of you, if it's work related, it feels like still be weary in the decision. Your family's stability is at stake. There's a potential here for a lot of heartbreak if the incorrect decision is swiftly made without any actual thought. Aries, please take heed that you do not want to be hasty in your decision. Okay, because it will cause broken hearts, all right? Please do take note of that. 8 of Wands, sorry, I was going to say Swords. Wands, your fire energy at the bottom of the deck. Fast, rapid communication. Be careful how you communicate with others at this time. Let's get you some advice. Whew. Aries, that last half kind of left me a little, taken back. Advice for Aries. What can we say to Aries right now? April 1st, 15th. One more is needed. Absolutely. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right. What advice? Breach, ceremony, invocation, fire, passion. I swear we got this for your advice last time. It feels like for some of you are going too deep into passion and you need to pull back and invoke some ceremonies here. Really break through with some prayer and meditation. It feels like I feel like be wary of the passion. Ooh. It's at the bottom of the deck. Breathe, you guys. Breathe with the Forest. I feel like a breakthrough is afoot. You may have a breakthrough where you are able to wheel new passions into your existing relationship through pulling back from that new one. And you might need to invoke a ceremony of prayer and enlightenment, meditation, but also I feel like for some of you, you may be needing to pour some self-love, love into higher self. Really follow your intuitions here, I feel like, as well. Some of you may be ignoring your intuitions and it's causing this, you're not able to make a decision. There will be a decision made, but you may be just like right in the middle of it. Any further advice? Yeah, let's put this together. Rebirth. A transformation of the situation is afoot. It depends on your situation. I feel like this rebirth is going to come. Forest, breathe at the bottom of the deck again, loves. Is going to come for you. But I feel like you need to go within and break through some things that are really heavy within yourself here. Some of you are following your too much passion and not enough higher knowledge. Okay, that's just for some of you. And if you want a rebirth of the situation, you really have to have a breakthrough. It's coming, but I feel like you need to be open and honest with yourself as well. Let in the higher knowledge, let in the higher knowing. Let yourself be wrong. Let yourself be proven wrong. potentially here, it will be beneficial for you. Milky Way perspective at the bottom of the deck. Effortless with waterfall and ancestors' generations. My stomach is starting to hurt, you guys. This is a very heavy situation for you. This decision, I feel like it's causing you a lot of stress, maybe making your stomach ache. Don't worry, okay? You do have a blessing here from your ancestors. You're being guided, okay? Your relatives are watching over you, and soon the truth will flow effortlessly, okay? I feel like the real rebirth for you, my loves, will come through your ceremony and invocation. That's where you're going to have a breakthrough of the situation and really gain some clarity on who you are and where you want to go from here. What do you want your situation to be? Really think about it this time. Don't just toss up your hands and foolishly go, because you may make a foolish decision. Okay, loves? Really give it some thought, but know that you are being watched over and you are being guided at this time. Okay, my darlings? I really hope that's helpful for you, Aries. Please let me know if it resonates with you. And in the comments below, like, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. You know how to YouTube. And I wish you the best of luck with this situation. I feel like you're going to have a victory if you let yourself, you know, and this is very obtainable for you. You just have to, like we said, invoke that ceremony. Go within, okay, to have your own rebirth, and just know you're being helped along the way, okay? You are being helped along the way. And guys, until I see you next time, I wish you the best of luck. And stay strong, stay safe. Please be careful out there, or don't go anywhere at all. Peace, loves.